another in our Why We Fight series. Probably we're responding to a comment in the last one about what's it matter? Because we're only in the minority. CBS doesn't really care anymore. They've got their other fans that are making their money apparently. Well, one, I don't think they are making them that money for various reasons, and it all goes back to why we matter, even as a minority, because the fans that they're catering to right now are frothy little millennial airhead types who don't have the history of the franchise and don't care enough to stick around and buy this stuff. To buy, the toys and the merchandising and all the stuff, the magazines and the costumes, which is kind of why every merchandising deal we've heard about so far is kind of fallen through. Stuff is announced and the interest apparently is not there. Nobody wants their new phasers or model kits. I'm still shocked that the Franklin model kit actually made it to market, because everything else, Polar Lights had prototypes done up of a JJ prize, and the prize was ready to go, and it got scuttled for various reasons. I think part of it was because JJ is impossible to work with on these things. They probably wanted to cancel the rest of the Star Trek and only put them. Nope, we're making too much money with the original series. But yeah, it's like why we still matter, even in the minority segment, because we're the minority segment that sticks around and buys stuff. Like we showed back then, to quote another, franchise.
We've done the impossible. That makes us mighty.
And Les Moonves has woken up to that fact, because if the numbers were all that great for Discovery on CBS All Access and I guess probably Netflix and other places, one, they'd be touting those numbers from the heavens just to prove the point. Yes, see, this is how we're wiping the butt. No, they're just saying it's the biggest we've ever had. That doesn't mean much. It's getting even just 10 more viewers than The Good Fight. It'd still be the biggest hit, but nothing to really crow about. So it's not doing as well as they say, as CBS is like us to think, want us to believe. And Netflix has pulled, and they're paying distribution. They're not paying for production anymore. This is all on CBS's dime now, which is why the edict apparently went out. Win back the fanboys. That's why we have Captain Pike showing up, and they changed the colors of the uniforms to look more like the original series. But again, showing the incompetence, they still haven't got it right in this time period. And it is important to point out this time period, because having come after The Cage and just before Where No Man's Gone Before, it really isn't a prequel to the original series. It's in the middle of the original series. And first rule of prequels, don't contradict the source material. And they're doing it all over the place. They have done it since that initial trailer came out. The teaser thing, because that ship doesn't fit at all. And they're just pounding down and wondering why we're getting pissed off. And then they're also wondering why we're not interested in buying their little, their phasers and their toys. And why no model company is picking up the license to do a model of Discovery. And also you got Eagle Moss. They're putting in part of the stuff they're already doing. And the only models I've seen so far is a Novos is market. I think it's probably from Quantum Mechanics. A very large model of their Enterprise is $9,000. I guarantee it doesn't cost $9,000 to produce that thing, but I think they want to make sure they get some money back on it. So it probably may take 3 or 4 guys to buy one of these stupid things, and they'll cover their costs. Otherwise, if the market was there, it wouldn't cost $9,000 for a stupid model. Okay. So why do we keep banging our heads against the wall and saying no? Because eventually they're gonna come back around to us and say, okay, we're sorry, because something Star Wars is learning the hard way. With why Solo tanked, it was the only way to slap back against Last Jedi. That's why Nemesis tanked, the only way to slap back against Enterprise. What was going on there at the time? And right now, they're starting to realize, the numbers aren't there for Discovery. They be touting them. Space Channel in Canada has stopped running reruns of Discovery. This thing is already pretty much paid for and everything else, and they're not running them because nobody wants to watch them. They got our obligatory viewing in, and that's it. Done.
Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made. Spaceballs the t-shirt, Spaceballs the coloring book, Spaceballs the lunchbox, Spaceballs the breakfast cereal, Spaceballs the flamethrower. The kids love this one.
Without the hardcores, without this little tiny vocal minority, you ain't got a franchise. Because we're the ones who buy the stuff and make it a viable franchise, and not just a bunch of frothy airheads that come from one flashy object to another. And that's why we got to keep this up. Because if you keep supporting crap, all you're going to get is crap. So, PayPal, Patreon down below, and we'll talk at you later.